Okay, so calculation of plaque assay. So we have two different plates here with a series of different dilutions in duplicates. So A is 2 duplicates, B is 2 duplicates, C is 2 duplicates. A has been diluted 1 to 10. The next one has been diluted 1 to 100. Next one's 1 to 1,000, and so forth. And what we have is the negative control. So there's no plaques in the negative control. So that's 0 plaques. Whereas in A, there's been so much virus added that all of the cells are gone. So there's no more purple left. You can see in B and C, there are so many plaques that they run into each other. So it's impossible to really get an accurate count of that. When we look at E, there's really very few plaques. So there's 2 plaques here, and there's 3 plaques in here. And if we were to calculate that, we wouldn't get a good representative count of how much virus is in there. But you can see here in D that we have a decent level of virus, greater than 10 plaques within each one. And so here they're evenly distributed, so it's very easy to count these. And so we're actually going to use D to calculate how much virus is in our inoculum. Now you can see here that it says here that there's 100 microliters of inoculum per well. And so if we diluted A, we would have 10 microliters and 90 microliters of media. So 100 microliters total would have went into A and its twin. And then we would have diluted that further tenfold, and 100 microliters would have went in to each row. And so what we need to know is that we're going to count here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to count the average plaques in each one and average them. So here we have 12 plaques. Here we have 14 plaques. And so we have an average count of 13 plaques. Okay. So to calculate this, all we need to do is take 13 times the reciprocal of that dilution we're counting. So it's 10 to the 4th to the negative 1. So it's 13 times 10 to the 4th. Okay. And then we need to divide that by our viral inoculum based on how many mils we added. We didn't add an entire mil. We added 0.1. And so we divide that by 0.1. So if you remember the original formula, it would be 13 times the inverse of 10 to the 4th to the negative 1 times 0.1 to the negative 1. And that's why we're dividing by that 1. Okay? And so what you have here then is you have 10,000 times 13, which is 130,000 plaques. And then we're going to divide that by the 0.1. And so that's going to come to be 130,000 PFU per mil, or 1.3 times 10 to the 6 PFU per mil. And that's how we calculate plaques per mil.